Hi everybody, welcome to episode 18 of A Sky Full of Stars, and despite all the setbacks, like the Albireo stars being a summer constellation, the class activity will finally begin. So the entire class will be using Akito's telescope to see the Albireo stars, and hopefully it'll clear up science misunderstanding once and for all. So when Akito mentioned that her eyes look like the Albireo stars, he's talking about how special Saya is and not labeling her as a monster. And also, I'm not really sure about Takeichi, but he has a sister named Korona who's also interested in this event, even though she's only in the 4th grade. But it looks like she'll join, and teacher Miharu will approve it. And for Takeichi himself, he doesn't like science and he's proud of his failure in science. And he says that Hikari shouldn't be talking about this because she also failed science as well. But putting that all aside, let's see what happens next at this event. So night has fallen, or night had fallen. So everyone from the 5th grade class gathered in front of the school, and everyone was excited to be out there this late in the evening, and it really felt like we were in a festival, or at a festival. Okay? So Hikari had arrived, and she was happily running over, as she usually does, but right behind her. Wait, who is behind her? Oh, so Pooch, the dog, was the puppy. Okay, so they're mistaking this dog as being Hikari's dog. Despite being so happy to follow Hikari, Pooch suddenly became very timid when surrounded by so many unfamiliar faces. That's true. So Hikari's like, so what's wrong? Oh, the dog, isn't it cute? Oh my. Satami Sensei seemed to be at a loss upon seeing the forlorn look on the puppy's face. And I whispered to Hikari, "Hey, why'd you bring him along?" Okay, so I didn't bring him, he just followed me. Very interesting way of putting it. And the dog isn't even Hikari's dog. Okay. It's a stray, it's from the bridge. Having no choice, Hikari explained the circumstances surrounding her and Pooch to Saotome Sensei and the others. And during the course of her explanation, the reason my pants had been soaked on the first day I transferred in came to light as well. So now they know why he came in with a very unsightly appearance on the first day, because he was trying to save the dog when he was going to be washed away by the river. Well, Hikari tried to save the dog, but she was using a very dangerous and unworkable technique. She was going to jump over to the island, and Akito had to stop her. Like, oh, teacher, please let me have this dog. Let me keep it with me for tonight. Is it okay? So what's the problem? So Saotome-sensei found it hard to be strict after seeing Hikari ask so eagerly. Her hands clasped together. The fact that Hikari had just told her how she had saved him wasn't helping either. Okay, so just for tonight, okay? Yeah, that's true. Okay, so she like so we do have to find a place for him. He can't be living under the bridge forever. Yeah, so we can't really find anyone to adopt him. Maybe you can adopt him, right, teacher? Saotome-sensei? Wait, doesn't grandmother Saotome take care of Taro? So Hikari hung her head in disappointment. And as it stood, Pooch would need some work since he wasn't used to being a pet by anyone and was extremely shy around strangers. Yeah. So I wonder who's still absent. Maybe Takeichi, because he doesn't want to go to this event. So I counted up everyone who gathered here so far. Oh yeah, so what about that 4th grade girl Corona, so Takeichi's sister? Let's see, so what does Takeichi say? Okay, so the parents denied her request. It's like, you can't go. This is only for Takeichi because you're not in the 5th grade, so you better stay home and be safe. And obviously she'll be upset. Well, what do you mean? Well, I think Corona's mom is concerned about her safety. That's why she wants Corona to stay at home. Even though Takeichi, well, you're old enough, you can go out. Well, I don't know if that's a compliment or he's trying to make Takeichi feel bad that the parents are more dependent on or they rely more on Corona than Takeichi. So obviously he's upset because like so I'm not the favorite. Oh, I see. So I could just gain the wrong message. Well, I felt bad for her since it seemed that she wanted to come. I also really wanted her to see the stars as well. So I think the person who's absent is, well, let's see who it is. Uh-oh, so Saya is not here. And, they really wanted this event for Saya. And I think, Hikari and Akito planned this event for Saya. And if she's not here, then all the planning has gone to waste. So Hikari exclaimed as she looked around the crowd. So no Saya. But Akito's optimistic about it. He's like, well, she's not here yet. Just give her some time. But inside, he's worried. I hope she didn't decide not to come because of my attitude when asking her about it at lunch. Well, we'll see. And even though it seemed like the Stargazers meetup was an extracurricular lesson with Saotome Sensei here with us, attendance wasn't mandatory. And the purpose of the meeting was also properly explained beforehand to the parents and guardians of the students, and Saya didn't say that she'd attend. I wonder if Pooch notices something. Oh, no. So he's actually... Oh. No, a female classmate is actually playing with Pooch. So finally, fed up with being fussed about by the girls, Pooch ran off. But I have a feeling that Pooch notices something that these kids don't see. It's not because the female classmate is playing with him too much that he's scared to death. But anyways, let's see where Pooch has ran off to. I was closest to the direction in which he took off, so I chased after him. Wait! Getting lost around these parts at night would be a real pain. And as I was frantically chasing after him, Pooch suddenly stopped in his tracks. So Pooch did notice something that the other kids weren't able to see. Okay, so Sai is actually here. We unexpectedly ran to Saya, and Pooch has settled at her feet. Saya herself stood still, and for a moment it seemed that they were in their own little world, just one dog and one girl. So I wonder what's going on with Saya. I think she's hesitant at joining the rest of the group. So she's here alone, but Pooch notices something and he goes over to see what's wrong, and it happens to be Saya. So hiding behind Saya's legs, Pooch let out a frightened whimper. So I think like Saya, Pooch is also afraid of the crowd. And I think they share one thing in common. So what's wrong? So at first I was confused by his behavior. She then caught sight of me, the one who had been chasing him. So she shot me a hateful glare. But hang on a minute. Am I suddenly the bad guy now? It's okay. So she's talking to Pooch. So Pooch's tail wagged furiously as Saya patted his head. So what's wrong with Hikari now? Is she jealous or something? I seriously doubted that dogs had the same sense of beauty as people did, but it was clear that he had become quite fond of Saya. So I think Saya understands Pooch very well, just like Pooch understands Saya, because they both have this sense of fear that Hikari can't understand, because Hikari's always this energetic type, outgoing, and for Takeichi he's like just hurry up, make this event over with so I can go back home and not worry about this anymore. Science sucks. So Takeichi asked in an irritated voice. There you go. So, I don't want to be out here. This is a board event. I'm just here because I don't want to be a spoiler. But I want this to be over with so I can go back home and do my own stuff. So Hikari has a valid point. It's like, well, if you don't like this activity, then you shouldn't have come. You should just stay home with your sister Karuna. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't think well, without Takeichi, I don't think anything would have gone wrong. Oh really? So he's here to make fun of them. It's like I want to see this event fall apart. Like you planned this very well, but then at the end we saw nothing but stars that are not Albireo stars and other things. And then next class will laugh at you about how you spent all this effort for nothing. And you just have friends. Like Takeichi was not the only one who was getting tired of waiting around. So I think they're waiting for the right timing so that right when the stars come in to the right position. I took a count of everyone. So it looks like everyone's here. So including Saya, everyone is here. Hikari turned around to pick up Pooch, but so Pooch is still with Saya. So he was nestled comfortably in Saya's arms, enjoying the attention. The several of the boys there glared at the puppy enviously. And Hikari's getting kinda jealous. I guess dogs like cute girls too, huh? Okay, so Hikari is jealous. Gah! She buried her fist in my side. Okay, so whatever, at least Sai's happy now, so that's all that matters. Though I was hunched over in pain, grasping my side, I couldn't help but agree with her. I'm pretty sure that this was the first time I had seen Sai in such a great mood. Alright, so let's begin. So with Hikari in the lead, all of us made our way up to the roof. So when we got to the roof, the winter stars were twinkling brightly in the clear night sky. Hikari exclaimed happily. There wasn't a single cloud in the sky, and even the night sky felt bright. So where's Cygnus? Oh, so Hikari found it? So, sure enough, low in the northwestern sky, I could see the unfurled wings of the swan. Nice. And since it's a summer constellation, I figured it would only stay visible for another hour and a half before setting away. So following the lines of its head and neck towards the horizon, there at the tip of its beak was Albireo. So he was able to find Albireo stars. At first glance it looked just like any normal single star, but in reality it was a double star made of two stars aligned tightly together. So they have 1.5 hours to have everyone see these stars. So that's a pretty tight time frame. So as we stood there, it seemed like the swan would dive below the horizon at any minute. And despite knowing that we had plenty of time to spare, I still felt like we needed to hurry up. I went to go and grab the telescope we prepared and left here that afternoon. Huh? Uh-oh. It looks like we got a major setback. It's missing. So Hikari, cocked her head to one side in confusion. In shock, I reiterated. So his telescope is gone. I wonder if Takeichi stole it in an attempt to basically trash this event or thwart this event. So that I'm just gonna make fun of you that you planned this all for nothing. That your chance I had left my telescope near the entrance to the roof with the optical lens already set up for tonight, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So I had a feeling that it was stolen by Takeichi, because he obviously doesn't like this event and he's trying to find another bullet he can use against Hikari and Akito. So you had this class come out for nothing, and now they're all mad that you wasted their efforts and energy. But looks like the teacher knows something is wrong. Or maybe someone has put it away. So all the staff members of the school know about it. So it's like well, it's possible that they will put it away or do anything about it.
こに置いていたの?
Yes. If it had been put back in its case, all the effort I'd gone through to set up this optical lens would have been for nothing. I thought it would be okay to leave it here since most of the students had already gone home from school and hardly anyone comes up here.
一度職員室を見てくるわね。あなたたちはこの辺りを探してみて。
So now what was supposed to be an exciting event is now a search and find mission. So they have to find this telescope. Because we know how much value it's worth to Akito. Okay, thanks, Satomi-sensei. I was careless. It's not like it was guaranteed that no one would come up here. I split from Hikari and scoured the nearby area once again. But I found nothing. How could that be? It's not like it would be easy to hide something that big. Well, I'm pretty sure in this place it's easy to hide a telescope because even though it's big, it's not big to the point where it can't be hid. So I think Hikari knows where it is. I heard Hikari's yell. So where is it? Okay, so she only found the tripod. The tripod and stand had been folded up and laid on the ground in an obscure corner. But still, the all-important telescope was nowhere to be found. So someone had deliberately take away the telescope. Someone did run off with it. So now the other classmates are impatient. They're like, so when is this going to start? I want to see the stars. Like, what's going on? What's causing the delay? We can't find the telescope anywhere. It's missing. So hearing the bitterness in my tone, a wave of unease spread amongst my classmates that had gathered around. So how does Sai feel? Sai, who had been standing apart from the group holding Pooch, also noticed the change in the mood and glanced over. So maybe it's not Takeichi? Well, I think it was left unattended. So it was left unattended, it was out in the open. Okay, so I think it's not Takeichi who stole it, but someone else who's part of Takeichi stole the telescope. And Hikari is sharp on her senses. Well, we're pretty sure it's you because one, you don't like science, and two, you're trying to find a way to make fun of us for our failure to set up this really awesome event. We put all of our time and effort, and we want us to laugh at you for making it go to waste. For having it all go to waste. There you go. So, you thought that this event was lame. And, she thinks that Takeichi's putting a poker face on her. Takeichi retorted in an exasperated tone. It looked like he was trying to play it off, but I felt like he really didn't know anything about my telescope. There's no proof that he did it. He might not really know either. But I'm pretty sure it's him, though. I just want to go home. This is getting boring. So hearing Takeichi's complaint, a few classmates began murmuring in agreement. And although some of them had been looking forward to tonight's observation, not everyone was. A lot of them came just because it was something that we had decided to do so as a class, and Saotome approved it. I tried to quietly make my way off the roof. Well, I'm gonna go look for it. Okay? So they're not gonna let this major setback stop them from this event, so they're gonna go ahead and look for this telescope. Oh great, well I'll go home then. I'm done with this. But then you mentioned that this was optional. You didn't have to come if you were not interested. I'm sure Takeichi's complaint spoke for the rest of her classmates who were not able or who weren't that enthusiastic about tonight. I spoke to Hikari. I'm sure everyone will leave if both of us go to look for it. So I think Akito's like, well, I'll look for it while you keep everyone company. There you go. I doubt anyone would stick around for a poorly adjusted transfer student like me. So Hikari reluctantly agreed with me. Okay, so there's still some time before Albireo stars come. It's like, well, we'll start at 9:30, so there's still some time for us to fix this mess and find that telescope. I had a little over an hour to search. Takeichi smirked when he overheard me. Okay. So Hikari's willing to risk everything to make sure that this event goes on smoothly. Hikari! Okay. Gotcha, I'm gonna go find it. I'll definitely find it. I reassured Hikari and glanced over to Saya. Though Saya was regarding me as an anxious expression, though Saya was regarding me with an anxious expression, she averted her eyes in embarrassment when our eyes met. I'll be back. I left the roof in a rush. Okay, so I'll stop here. So, we're gonna see where this telescope went off to. And I'm pretty sure somebody deliberately taken it apart. And, well, I don't know if it's Takeichi or not, but it doesn't sound like it's him. And it's really hard to be convinced that it's him. But, he has to find this quick, because he has 1 hour to find this telescope. Because if the class doesn't get to see Albireo stars, then all this planning and all this effort for this event will go to waste. And more importantly, this telescope is a special item. It's a memento for Akito, so he has to find this telescope. And we'll see how the search goes next time.